Hi, and welcome to a video on graphing linear inequalities on the TI Inspire. For the purpose of this video, we're going to be looking at equations that are in slope-intercept form, standard form, or whether you have horizontal or vertical lines, all of which being inequalities. For the purpose of this video, we're going to examine examples 2 and examples 3 from Chapter 5, Section 6 of Big Ideas Algebra 1. So let's get started. Let's go to our calculator and we want to graph. So we're going to start by creating a graphing document. You can either select New Document and add graphs, or like I like to do is use the graphing page shortcut. So we're going to click on that and add a graph. Now for all of these, we all can start in the same place. That is when we have the function bar up above and we hit delete or backspace. Okay? When you hit the delete button, what's going to happen is you've got all these options that pop up. So if you have a slope-intercept form, or if you have a horizontal line that's y equals in some way or y less than in some way, we can graph by choosing one of these options. Now, our example 2, was y less than or equal to 2. So we want less than or equal to option, and when we click that option, the screen changes and we see the relation option up here because an inequality is considered a relation. And all we've got to do now is type in the number 2. We've got the rest of it already appearing here. We hit enter and we can see our inequality. Great thing, we can see that it is a solid line, so when we mouse over it, we see that it is shaded below. So if your equation is solved for y, whether it's in slope-intercept form or a horizontal line, it is very easy to just graph right away from there. For example, let's say I have one in slope-intercept form. I could type in y, and I can hit Control equals, choose a symbol like less than or equal to, and I'll make one up 3x minus 1, something like that. And I can see the equation, the inequality graphed here with the shading. It's an equal to, solid line, all that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and clear that out and look at the second possibility. Second option would be a vertical line, or if I have an equation in standard form. If I hit Tab, my box will pop up, and yours may not pop up with a relation. Well, you might start with the function option. Either way, it'll work. If I start off with the f of x box here, it's f of x equals, I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to hit delete, and I'm going to see this box pop up. Now, if I have an x greater than, or an ax, or a 3x plus 5y less than 9, standard form or a vertical line, these first 5 options don't work for that. Doesn't fit that form. However, that means it fits into the 6th option. It is a relation. When the relation box is up there, which you can also get to, by the way, by doing menu, graph entry, edit, relation, also works to get to that way, all you have to do is type out your equation, whatever it is. In this case, for example 3, we have negative x plus 2y greater than 2. So to get there, I'm just going to type out that option, negative x plus 2y. And again, to get to my symbols, Control equals gives me my options. And I believe it was greater than 2. Then I'll go ahead and hit enter, and I can see my line right there. And there's my graph. You'll also notice the inequalities do show up the dotted lines. Sometimes it's a little faint to see, but if you look closely, you'll see whether it is a dotted or a solid line. So look for that when you're graphing inequalities. And that is how we graph them. Again, if I hit Tab, it's already in the relation box. If I want to graph a vertical line, I can. I can do x. I can even just do a vertical equation, not an inequality, x equals 6, for example. There's x equals 6. Or I can do x is less than a negative 3. X is less than negative 3. There it is. Right there. So if you want to graph vertical lines, horizontal lines, lines in standard form of slope-intercept form, and you have inequalities, use the relation function, and it'll let you graph them.